Hello students, how are you all? Welcome back to my channel. So students, today we are going to talk about our next chapter from Standard 9th NCERT textbook we have, and we are talking about the chapter The Sound of Music, which is a part 1 chapter because in this chapter we have 2 parts. So we'll discuss about the second part some other day. Today we are going to discuss about part 1, which is Evelyn Glennie's life story. So here let me tell you, Evelyn Glennie was a famous or is a famous musician, percussionist. What is the meaning of percussionist? A person who plays different musical instruments. So here we have an inspiring story of her where she lives a very you can say deficient life. Deficient in the sense she loses something in her life when she was earlier in his life age. So I am talking about her physical impairment, which was her deafness. She was a deaf girl who could not listen, who could not hear anything, but that was not from early of his life, earlier in her life. She became deaf gradually over the period of time. So let's discuss about her life story. She was a Scottish girl. She was born and brought up in Scotland, and she decided to make her career in music. So let's start with the chapter. See, in this chapter we are going to discuss about every detail of what the Evelyn Glennie's life story is about. So stay tuned for that. So before we start, let me tell you that when Evelyn Glennie was born, she was not an abnormal girl. She became an abnormal girl in the sense, that she became a deaf girl when she was 11 years of age. But when she was born, she was not a abnormal girl. She was not an abnormal girl. She was a normal girl who was living her life normally. But when we start with her life sequence, so first of all we notice that here the author of the chapter, Deborah Colley, talking about her life story when she was 17 years old. She was going to join Royal Music Academy of London. So she was going to join that academy after she was being auditioned and she was selected. But before that, if I tell you about some life story of her, when she was 8 years old, she was about to play a piano at some contest, and there, for the first time, her mother noticed that she was losing her hearing ability. When she was about to play the piano, and when someone called her name and she did not respond, her mother came to know, or we can say that she got a hint that she was about to lose, or she is losing her hearing ability. But after that, Evelyn Glennie, because of shyness and because of fear of disclosing this fact in front of someone, she tried to conceal the reality. Conceal means to hide the reality of being deaf. But as we all know that reality cannot be hidden for a long time, obviously. So by the time she was 11, her headmistress in the school discovered that Evelyn Glennie had severely damaged her hearing ability, and because of that her parents was actually advised to fit Evelyn Glennie with some hearing aids so that she can hear properly, because at the time when she was 11, she had completely lost her hearing ability, and also she was advised to leave that school, or you can say to take admission in some other school of deaf children. But when it happens here, by the time she was 11, she lost her hearing ability completely. But now, what was the main twist of this chapter, or you can say what was the main highlighting point of this chapter, is that Evelyn decided that I will not give up. It means that she decided that I will lead a normal life, and by that time she was totally aware of the fact that she was interested in music. So one day what happened is that she spotted a girl who was playing a xylophone, and by seeing that xylophone she decided to play it too. And then at that point of time many of her teachers discouraged her, but there was a person, there was a percussionist named Ron Forbes who spotted her potential, and he said that no, Evelyn Glennie, you can do it. Whatever you want, you can go for it because you'll achieve something, because you're dedicated. So he started supporting her. And how he supported, as she had already lost her hearing ability, Ron Forbes said that I will arrange 2 drums for you and I will set different notes on that. And by that you have to sense it. You don't have to listen it through your ears. Ron Forbes says over here, don't listen it through your ears. Try to sense it some other way. So by that, Evelyn Glennie came to know that yes, because I cannot listen properly, because I am deaf, I will have to sense the musical notes, or you can say the sound in some other way. And she decided from then on that I will do it, and I will definitely pursue my interest in music. And then, no looking forward, she decided and she started achieving everything she wanted. So at that point of time, when she was 16, we are talking about the age when she was 16, she joined a youth orchestra in United Kingdom, in London, and she joined with her orchestra choir. Now what is the meaning of orchestra? Orchestra means a group of people who plays different musical instruments. Okay, that is the orchestra. So they were playing in group. But slowly and slowly, when she found that I can do it on myself, she decided to move on to solo performance. Solo performance means what? Playing alone. Whatever you are doing, you are playing it alone. So she decided that, and after that she worked hard and she became successful over the time. After her 3-year course, when she started from 16, after 3 years course, when she turned 19, she became successful. She became well known. People started knowing her as Evelyn Glennie because now she was becoming a brand. Why brand? Because she mastered herself in different musical instruments. In spite of the fact that she was not able to hear properly, or she was deaf. वो deaf girl थी, फिर भी उसने ट्राई किया और फिर वो सक्सेसफुल बनने लगी क्योंकि उसने हार्ड वर्क किया. और उसने यहाँ पे अपने लिए she told everyone that what she believed in her life and what she achieved by this mantra. So that mantra was, if you work hard and know where you are going, you will definitely get there. So that was her success mantra which she followed in her life and she became successful. And then on, she was interviewed, and in that interview she said that it is very difficult to sense what other people are saying. Obviously when someone is not able to hear, but she says that I try to identify, or you can say I try to sense the person's words from the lips, and not just from the lips. She says that it is very important to read the whole face, especially their eyes. And she also adds, you can say funnily, that she says that it is very difficult to sense a person's words who have bushy beards. Obviously if they have bushy beards, so it's very difficult to read them. But she manages it very beautifully. And along with that, she says that my speech is clear because I could speak or I could hear till I was 11. So obviously till the age of 11 she was alright, she was able to hear everything, but after 11 years of age she became deaf. And additionally she says that whatever I am able to do, that is because I am successful in sensing all the notes of the music. And she says the parts of the body through which she is able to sense it. And that is, she says that the music pours in through every part of my body. And namely she says that it tingles in my skin, my cheekbones, and even in my hair. So she says that every part of my body helps me to sense the musical notes, and that is the reason she is successful now. And she is also an inspirational personality for every young aspirant for music. And another line which is spoken by here, the person is Anne Richling of the Beethoven Fund for Deaf Children. She says that she is a shining inspiration for deaf children, and the deaf children take Evelyn Glennie as their role model. So that is the biggest thing which Evelyn Glennie thinks, that this is my success and this is my real success, where I am getting positive review about my life from people. Even people are following me. So that was the reason she was very happy. And not it is not that she was making money. She was also helping people. How? Apart from doing the regular concerts, she also gave some attention to the people in prisons and hospitals, because she also gave her performances for their entertainment over there. And also she gave priority to the children of musical classes, younger children who are aspirants for music in their life. So this was the story about Evelyn Glennie, and she was a successful role model for all the deaf children, and not just deaf children, all the younger people who are believing, who are dreaming to become a successful musician. So this was the story of Evelyn Glennie, and let me tell you, after we complete this chapter, the main thing of this chapter is the message of this chapter. What this message is. See, students, the message is that whatever is the condition of our life, or whatever may be the circumstances, जो भी situation हमारी life में है, that is not permanent, and you should not sit with that thinking it as your reality. वो चीज़ों को आपको पकड़ के आपकी reality नहीं बनानी है. What you have to do is, you have to make your weakness your strength, and the day when you'll make your weakness your strength, you'll become successful. That is what Evelyn Glennie did, and that is the reason she was successful, and she is well known in many parts of the world. So that is it from this chapter, students. I hope you liked this video और आपको समझ में आ गया होगा. If you liked it, please give a like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because जो भी वीडियो आपको मैं नए भेजूंगा या मैं अपलोड करूंगा वो आपको नोटिफिकेशन मिल जाएगी. But that if you have subscribed. So don't forget to subscribe, and thank you so much for watching, students. I hope you liked it, and always remember, keep learning, keep growing.